and more alive.
Well, you've been with 2,000 women, you
Maybe
say.
plus. Our problem, is that we're always in a hamster wheel. And now it's time for me to treat myself.
Hi, tell us your name and introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. First of all, I'd like to thank you, Mr. Alex, for giving me this opportunity. It's a really wonderful opportunity, and it's like a dream come true, to be on your channel. My name is Hamad Al-Kuwari. I'm coming from Saudi Arabia. I'm from the Middle East, and I'm retired here in Davao.
Why did you come to the Philippines?
Well, I've been coming to the Philippines since 1991.
Wow, that's a long time, man.
Yes. And I would come here for a month. Just love the rain, love the people, love the food, love the flora and fauna. I mean, I've seen fruits here. I've never seen, normally, where I live, because, where I live, it's like I live in a desert area.
Yeah.
And I have seen birds that I only saw in the zoo.
Okay.
And finches that I only saw in pet shop. You'll see them, in the morning, and I feel like so happy. When I wake up in the morning, I swear to you, my mind just sprints in thought on what my daily activity is. What am I gonna do? So many ideas, more active. When I came here, I used to wear a neck brace, and I had sciatica. I couldn't climb up the steps, couldn't climb, down the steps. I'd have to be really careful because I don't want to lose my balance. And I swear to you, life is here, and I really, every day I'm more motivated and more alive, and more ideas in my head. And really sad, when I want to put my head down on a pillow and go to sleep.
That's amazing. Now, you've come here for over 30 years, right? And you just mentioned a lot of good things. What is the biggest change for the past 30 years that you saw in the Philippines?
Well, the biggest change, it's more modernized than when I came here in 1991. For example, before, when I came to Manila or Cebu, I would just need to bring a lot of cash, a lot of pesos.
Yeah.
Example now, currently, if you live in a big city like Manila, like for example in Cebu or here in Davao, this watch or your iPhone can pay all of your expenses. You just present it like Gcash or like a Maya, and it'll just get that barcode and make the payment, which is amazing, and which is one of the reasons I love to live in the province. But the problem is that I've jumped around since I've been here. I've been to Santo Tomas, I've been to Tagum, I've been to Coronadal, I've been to so many remote areas. But my problem is that, when I went to these remote areas, it's just a cash society.
Yeah.
Here my life is very easy. I don't have to carry a lot of cash with me.
Yeah. Okay, that's fantastic. What's the biggest downside or negatives of the Philippines? You mentioned so many good things. What are some things that you maybe don't like about the Philippines?
Well, there's really nothing that I don't like, about the Philippines, except sometimes, you'll meet a lady, and she won't tell you the truth.
Okay.
And when I say she doesn't tell you the truth, I mean, for example, she'll have a boyfriend, and unfortunately, you won't know it until later. Or she will be married, okay, which is a big no-no here in the Philippines. And then, unfortunately, you'll find out later. I'm coming here as a tourist, and when you're in Rome, you have to respect Rome and respect the rules of Rome, So I really, don't want to break any laws or be on the side with disgruntled
Yeah.
boyfriend.
Speaking of the ladies in the Philippines, what has been your experience? Are you single? Are you married? Tell us the relationship and your, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, my experience here is that I've been coming here since 1991, so I'm really an expert. Yeah, maybe I got 2,000, in my
Wow, so
speedometer,
you've been to like you've been with 2,000 women, you
maybe
say?
plus, since 1991,
Okay.
because before when I used to come here, I know a lot of people, and I mean, every night I would go out with 6, 7, 8 ladies, and we'll just go and hit the town, and the next day repeat for one whole month. For example, every night I meet new girls,
Yeah.
and I just hit the town and go out with them. They'll bring their friends, you know what I mean, and just like we'll have like a super fun. And I love, I love, when all these ladies, that they are with me. Okay, is because when I look at them, I'm coming, from a 9 to 9 job, for
Yeah.
example, and I look at them, and sometimes I look at them and not envy them or jealousy, they're so happy.
Yeah.
They're so happy. I wish, that there was like a USB connection where I, do that connection, and just download, how positive and happy, and, for me, I have a job, I'm very comfortable, and, these, some of the ladies, that I meet, they're very simple, but I just envy their,
Yeah.
not envy, but
positivity.
I wish I could have that happiness. I
Yeah.
wish I could, have that beautiful smile. I wish, that I have, the no care in the world. That's what I really love about them.
Now, would you say that's mainly the women that you hang out with, or the women that you party with, or is that the same kind of personality you see everywhere in the Philippines?
It's really the same, I mean, whether I met people my age or I met, younger people and interviewed them, I always feel I just, I wish I could just like copy paste,
Yeah.
their attitude about life. We are always, our problem, is that we're always in a hamster wheel.
Yeah. Definitely.
Always in a hamster wheel. I feel like they're out of the hamster wheel and they're living their life. Maybe they will not. They will have maybe like, let's say 500 peso,
Yeah.
300 peso, like that. But they will. It will be like having 500 peso. They will enjoy it.
Now, what about any inconveniences? I know there's some natural disasters, some traffic. I hear about brownouts. They can't always be positive, right? So, what are some things that you have to deal with?
I'm watching YouTube and I always hear brownout, 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 brownout. There's been only where I'm living here 6 months. There's been only one brownout.
Okay.
So the electricity grid is right on par. I've never had a brownout.
Okay.
Second thing, okay, there's an earthquake. Like yesterday, there was an earthquake.
Scary,
But,
right?
hey, it's not really scary, for me, when something like this happen, I just like watch the people and mimic them.
Yeah.
Okay, if they leave the building,
You leave too,
I
right?
leave too. Okay.
Yeah.
If I see them panic, I'll panic too. No problem.
Gotcha. All right.
That's about it. I love the rain.
Yeah.
Sometimes, people are complaining about the rain and everything and flooding and blah, blah, blah. Okay, but I love the rain because, where I come from, the region where I come from, in Saudi Arabia, we don't have a lot of rain, and when it rains, we just go outside and like thank God,
Yeah.
that we get some rain.
Okay. How do you make money? By like, are you retired? How do you fund yourself
Yeah,
living here?
well, our government, they have, I mean, a dream retirement plan,
Okay.
honestly.
When you say our government, which country? Saudi
Saudi
Arabia.
Arabia.
Okay.
Yeah, a dream retirement plan. So you can work for 30 years and you'll get like about 75% of your salary.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
What did you do
And
before?
actually, I was working as health, safety, security, environment in petrochemical plants. For almost 30 years, I was in that kind of field. I'm a
Okay.
criminal justice graduate major from the United States. That's why my English is so good, because I used to live in the U.S.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, when was the last time you were in the U.S.?
Uh, I left in 1991, and,
Yeah.
and my priority was Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia, yeah.
Anytime I used to have free, I would head here. Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia, plus plus plus. I just love it. I think they're really nice, wonderful, beautiful people.
Definitely. You just mentioned a whole bunch of other different countries.
Yes.
And my question is from, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, some beautiful places. Why did you choose the Philippines as your base or your home?
Yes, I chose actually Davao.
Okay.
Okay.
Specifically Davao.
Specifically Davao. Number one, it's super safe. And I'm talking about super, super safe. I've met a lot of foreigners here. They came here, but to Davao
Yeah.
specifically. And they're like in a, kind of like an afraid mode. Okay.
Yeah.
I met Americans, I met Canadians, I met Australians, they're like, no, we're not going to go to the night market, or we're not going to go here, we're not going to go here. Davao, I'm telling you, it's one of the safest city. I've been out at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, and I've dropped my phone on a couple of occasions.
Yeah.
I've left my phone on a couple of occasions, and my phone, I have a very expensive phone. It's a iPhone 14 Pro Max plus
Yeah.
plus whatever, and it's very expensive. And most of the times, like, sir, you forgot this. Sir, you forgot this. If you see here, when people come to the restaurant, they'll just leave their stuff, no matter how big the restaurant is.
Yeah.
They'll leave their stuff, go order, and come back. They'll leave their purse. They'll leave. The Davao is the safest city compared to my home.
Yeah. I'm glad
I
to
mean,
hear that.
even for me, I always leave my door open in my apartment. Always, it's always open,
Yeah.
open wide. Okay, except when I'm gonna go to sleep, I'll just lock it. I have not seen any problem here. I've been to Cotabato,
I
everybody's
actually
like
don't know.
terrified about it.
Is that a bad place?
It's
or something?
beautiful.
Okay.
People were very helpful. They were very simple people. I just yesterday I met Mr. Marshall Butter. He has Marshall Butter vlogs,
Okay.
and he lived in Zamboanga.
Yeah.
And Zamboanga, is on a list like, hey, don't go there, or blah blah blah, like that. I've had no issues at all. I've been around here in Mindanao. I've had no issues at all.
Not specifically your budget, but what do you think is a good budget for a foreigner coming here?
You can live on 1,500 here.
Okay.
Cook at home, maybe
Yeah.
go out every day, but basically cook at home.
Yeah.
Treat yourself once a week. You can do it on 1,500. For me, thank God, I have an open budget, so
Okay.
it really doesn't matter. But I don't go over $3,000,
Yeah.
$4,000, $3,000, $4,000. Why? Because if you see most of the foreigners here, his shirt is like 100 years old.
Yeah.
His pants, okay, it's Clorox.
Yeah.
His shoes is like, I don't know. His shoes, they may be
They're like budget travelers usually.
not
right?
even budgeted traveler. I mean, I'm the kind of person that if I see a shirt, okay, I buy it. Why? Because I worked 30 years, really, really hard, and now it's time for me to treat myself. That's, this is my concept. Buy my flowers buy myself flowers every day.
Yeah.
Ice cream, treat myself for ice cream. New York cheesecake, coffee, whatever. You know, I have a lot of clothes, but I turn them over because I want to look good. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to look with nasal hair coming out and afro ear and you know, my eyebrows look like your microphone muffer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
I want, you know,
You want to
I
look
want
presentable.
to look like a gentleman, you know.
Yes.
And when I smile, you know, I want to have a beautiful smile, not like blue and no teeth and whatever. I mean, I don't know how these guys, even their girlfriend gives them a kiss. Yeah.
All right, so take that into consideration. Whoever's coming here, try to look good, right? Because
Guys,
they're
try to look
representing
good,
your.
you know, I mean, come on, you know, Clorox shorts, come on.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Well, so lots of YouTube videos out there, and I want to know your advice for someone that's never been in the Philippines, because I know first time here can be really exciting, and a lot of us make a
Yes.
lot of mistakes or something. So
Yeah.
tell us your advice for
Yeah.
someone
Yeah.
that's never been here.
Guys, when you come here, always be the guy holding the steering wheel. Don't surrender your finances to anyone, okay? Nobody. Your girlfriend's mom, your girlfriend's dad, your girlfriend. Don't surrender your finances, you know, because money doesn't grow on trees, you know. The more you surrender your finances, okay, the more that you're gonna start to get into a lot of trouble, okay? So, guys, please, when you come here, you're the one holding the steering wheel, okay, in any situation. Whether she's the most beautiful girl in the world or, you know, she is mediocre looking or whatever, don't surrender the steering wheel.
Okay, got it. And now I think you have a YouTube channel, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I do. I actually, you know, I wanted to start this YouTube channel from 6-7 years ago, but I was like so busy, you know, in the concrete jungle and, you know, being a cubicle monkey. You
Yeah.
know, I was like so super busy, so I just couldn't do it.
Oh,
And now I started my YouTube channel. It's called HAPHI in the Philippines.
Okay.
Happia in the Philippines. And I talk about everything basically. You know, I mean, if I find a cheap, a generic drugstore, you know, that you could save money, I will, you know, share what this drugstore is here in Davao. If there is a, you know, a gentleman who, you know, been not had a good relationship with a girl, okay, I share that also, you know.
Okay.
So if I go to waterfalls, if I
general
go to
life in the Philippines,
yeah,
tips,
just
advice.
my general life, you know.
Okay.
I just share it, and really, I'd appreciate for you guys, you know, to watch my channel. Thank
Yeah,
you.
definitely. Yeah, I'll put the link in the description so people can check out your channel
Thank
and
you
learn
so
more
much.
about you.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you.
Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think of Hamid's story. Now, this guy's living on a whole nother level, right? So he's not living on a pension or a small budget. He's living life on like the high class luxury style. So kind of cool to get different perspectives. Good for him. A really, really sweet, nice man. Check out his YouTube channel as well. I'll leave the link in the description down below. So go ahead and check that out and show some love. Let him know that Alex sent you. And this is a community. I love supporting smaller channels because I was there once myself as well. And if you found this video entertaining or informative, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.